So most people, they don't really ask the question, what is a church? They just assume church because of their experience. Now, there are some traditions in Christianity where history and tradition and creeds carry as much weight as the Bible. So when they define what a church is and they use all those other sources, I can't argue with that. But if they use all those other sources and say this is a biblical church, I'm going to argue with that. You know, they've never had property. They didn't have an address. They didn't have a building with a steeple or pews. What does the Bible say church is? Because I think we've lost the plot somewhere along the line. The Bible never defines church. It only describes it with pictures. It paints a picture. And the pictures are, the church is a bride. The church is a body. The church is a flock. The church is a branch. Now, if you look at all those pictures, you realize that one thing that is predominant through all of them is that the presence of Jesus is essential. What is a bride without a groom? A widow. What is a body without a head? A corpse. What is a flock without a shepherd? Wolf chow. What is a branch without a vine? Firewood. All of them point to the fact that the presence of Jesus is the key to the whole thing. Secondly, we are called out as a spiritual family. Family, the idea of family is throughout the Bible. Every book in the New Testament refers to God's people as family. And He's our Father, we're brothers and sisters. We're the oikos, the household of God. And just loving on each other, sharing a meal together, doing life together with Jesus as the head in their presence. That's as simple as it is. There's nothing wrong, bad, or evil about having a building or meeting on Sundays or having a worship service. But let's not say that's the biblical expression of church, because they didn't do that in the New Testament. Let's understand that if that's the way we do church, it costs a lot of money, and it takes a lot of expertise, and it's not going to spontaneously multiply. I think we have underestimated what happens when someone becomes a follower of Christ. And we don't realize the power that's available with every follower of Christ. That's what needs to be released, but we've kept it all behind stained glass windows.